Don't just throw them on the floor, baby. Pull pokies out, throw them in the trash. Okay? Throw them on the floor, and they'll get in the dog split.
College football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. And the Noles ready to kick it away first. That is not the way you want to...
Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
With the kickoff going out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking outside, it's Lewis. All over him immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they...
All the way! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plan. The Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Ashton Daniels, portal transfer from Auburn. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Third and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Between the hashes, it's Wiles.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Cuts it upfield. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defense. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Holstein finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the ground.
Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now here's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll try the right side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the move. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Sending its offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me that...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Eli Holstein to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Straight ahead, it's Lewis. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Rolling, Holstein. Left side, it's Lewis. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Sets his feet. It's Holstein. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I to go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Gets rid of it.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the counter. Got the 1st down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Right side, it's Gibson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits the hole. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Holstein to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Croma. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Out wide right, it's Croma. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Play fake, Holstein. Floats it out in space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Myers on the move. Right side, it's Flores. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing blitz here. They go play action with Holstein. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Virginia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. Tries to get it himself. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Hauls it in. Yards to go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Rush right in his face. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. Now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Holstein. Out wide left, it's Lewis. He'll be dropped.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Holstein trying to be heard about the fray. Going to try to get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Holstein on the play fake. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running the red zone. It's Vaughn. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. They stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Going to the ground. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Looking for room straight ahead. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On target. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hits inside. It's Vaughn. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. Who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Eli Holstein to throw. That one just came off his hand badly.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws for the tight end. Had to force that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Left side, it's Thomas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Carter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They want to throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game.
And that's a really good job by this offense. Watch the quarterback. He basically blocks the defensive player with him, pitches off to the running back, and he gets in there for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Holstein. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back. It's a pass. He wants to throw the football. But when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick give, it's Vaughn. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They want that clock to run. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. That takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. Makes one man miss. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs